Hello and welcome to Day Drinking with the Canuck, and I'm your host, Chuck. So this channel is going to consist of me day drinking, sampling different products, and just chit-chatting about general things going on here in Canada. Um, right now it is about 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, so right in the middle of the day. Although you don't have to, I do encourage you to go ahead and have a drink with me while I get started here. So today we have two products that we're going to be looking at. So I'm going to be warming up with a couple of beers, Michelob Ultra, which you're probably familiar with. It's a pretty well-known domestic brand here in North America. It's 9% calories and only 4% alcohol here in Canada. And the second thing we're going to be reviewing is our Rum Sidecar from a company called Nice Life in BC. So I'll give you that quick shot of that to see what the product looks like. This is something I've never had before, so I think it's going to be interesting to give it a try. So I'm looking forward to trying the notes. So let's go ahead and have our first beer here. Now, I've been told that I tend to chug beer when I drink it, but that's just me. I generally drink things very quickly and chug them if I like them. So here it goes. We'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, that's not bad. So I had a bit to drink last night, so I thought this would be an easy way to get started today. This is really light. It has a very light taste, and because of its low calorie content, it's much easier to drink than something like Guinness if you wanted to have two or three of these as opposed to two. Go ahead and I'll continue on with our the leftovers right here. Yeah, I like Nickelodeon. It's a good one to get started in the day. It doesn't have a really high alcohol content, so it's not going to get you buzzed really quickly, but at the same time, it is kind of a just nice, relaxing beer. Nice and top on the golf course for sure. Maybe just something to have with your dinner if you're having something very filling, right? Maybe I'll talk a little bit about the project here. Now, this is a rum sidecar. I did look up sidecars on the Wikipedia on Wiki, and a sidecar is essentially it's a cocktail made usually from brandy as well as orange liqueur and lemon juice. This one, however, is actually made with rum and does have orange liqueur, which is triple sec, and it does have lemon juice. So it is pretty average in terms of that. I've never tried this, as I mentioned before. This one is from Nice Life, and that is a company from British Columbia here in Canada as well. It does say to serve over ice, but I'm not a huge fan of ice, to be honest. I find it to be very filler. If I order something from fast food restaurants, I will generally ask them to put no ice in the drink as well. And I'll be looking at that right after I finish off these two bad ones. Sorry. So that is kind of the downside to drinking so quickly as I do. I tend to get the burps sometimes, which is fine, right? As long as I'm enjoying myself and doing what I need to, that's fine. For those of you that aren't from Winnipeg, Winnipeg has undergone, well, will undergo some major changes, but those changes are now finally in the works. The biggest one is you're opening up Port Germain downtown, which is something that hasn't been done for decades. As far as I'm aware, I don't remember in my lifetime Port Germain actually being open, but that is going to be absolutely insanely hectic when it comes to traffic and how they're going to work around that for the next couple of years. And I'm not sure they really have a good plan to do that. Another upcoming event coming up here in Winnipeg is the sale of Portage Place. Portage Place back in the late 80s, early 90s. It was all right in the heart of downtown. And at the time, it was probably the nicest one that we had. Bustling. It had different movie theaters. It had IMAX. It had three floors, I believe, office space. It was really nice. Like I remember my parents used to bring me there when I was young. But times have changed, and basically now it's just a hangout for homeless people. Realistically, There aren't any stores in there. The stores that are in there, they do get stolen from and looted to on a regular basis. So it's nice that they're kind of getting rid of it. They will have to push those homeless people out somewhere, but it's about time that our downtown actually move in nice revitalization. So, continue on here. I've got a second bad boy here. Are you guys enjoying this as much as I am? Having a beer on a Sunday afternoon. Sunday of Thanksgiving. It's October 13th. I'm not doing anything special on Thanksgiving for dinner, or we have dinner with everyone. So I will just enjoy myself here. Cooking was something very mediocre, and a few drinks. I do have some I need to attend to later. And yeah, I'll see what that happens. And anyway, let's get started on that one review, shall we? Yeah, that's nice. Should have had some heavier gear. Otherwise, I'm not necessarily heavy, but definitely the carbonation and the weight of it more than you can with Michelob. Michelob is extremely light. I would say it's probably the lightest out of the generic domestic brands. Just probably even lighter than Coors Light, I would say. But aside from that, yeah, I mean, this is the lightest one. This is very watery. And in terms of taste, there's very good beer taste. So if someone that doesn't drink beer very often is looking to have a beer with their dinner, or maybe they're at a party and we just want to let loose and try having a beer. I think this is a good choice because it's so light and easy to drink for someone that doesn't necessarily like the taste of beer, um, but doesn't like the heavy carbonation feeling that beer can give you sometimes if you drink too much of it. What I might do is I might try one of these with ice. One of these just straight from the can. It does say drink it with ice, but like I said, I don't really like ice. I find it to be filler. I do want to see what it tastes like by itself. Simply for the fact, I mean, if you had one of these bad boy shots and you're at, I don't know, a bomb party and you didn't have access to a cooler of ice, but you had a couple of these, what would it taste like right out of the can, right? So that would be interesting to try that. I did a little bit of homework on this, like I mentioned, and this is a drink that was actually created in Europe, but they're not really sure where it started. In the wiki I read, it said that it was either created in Paris or in England. Definitely a European take, and originally it's actually made with brandy. This one itself is a rum sidecar, but I do like rum better. I'm not a big fan of brandy; it's too sweet for my liking. So I do think this is going to taste better than the original sidecar. And well, mind you, these are these little tiny, tiny cans. I mean, look how small it is compared to this is $7 a can, which is kind of insane because I'm not aware of any beer that costs $7 a can, right? So hopefully it packs a bit of a punch. It's 20% alcohol, so it's not huge in alcohol content, but still should give you a bit of a buzz if I drink a whole can and like continue on here, and I might just fast forward through this part a little. This is my first YouTube video I have ever created. I thought it would be a fun way to get into it, and a fun way to pass my time drinking by myself if I don't have my friends or big family around to drink with, but I wanted to have a couple of beers before the game. Let's go back and have another chunky here, shall It's good and nice and light. Let's be done in a minute, and then I'll get going on if that goes here. I actually did put some ice into the fridge. However, I doubt the ice cubes are ready yet. That was probably about half an hour ago, and it takes a while for ice to actually get formed. So, in all respect, I probably won't even really need the Superman cup, and I'll probably just end up drinking this colder. Drink this one next. See how that. So, what's left there, and that is done, and then we'll move on to our next bad boy here from Nice Life. And again, if you guys want to have a look at that, this is a product I had never seen previously. I saw it today when I went to the liquor store, and I thought with a pretty unique looking little can. It almost looks like a little barrel or something. So I just had to really give it a try. I was surprised when they said it was $15 for two of these. Really my head spin on that, but whatever, it's still worth it, and I'll give it a shot. It's worth the $7, I guess. We'll see. For such a new can, I'd be. Let's go ahead and finish our last sip up here. Oh, it's good. I think that's it, right? It's not too filling, so even though I just chug basically two beers, even though to me that's just drinking two beers because I drink it with game. Because they told I chug beer. That's fine. That's being a Canuck for you. That's Chuck for you. So, all right. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna crack this open. Okay, so I did not notice this, but looking at the can, I'm not sure you could drink this the same way you do a beer. Look at this. It looks like the whole top comes off. And if that is the case, then I may, right? Because usually you have a little spout right here. Looking at this, it looks like the whole top pops off. So I don't know. Seems weird drinking this little can from a little barrel, but I don't know. Whatever. Let's go ahead and try it out. Shit, it's just not easy, is it? Opening a can of beans or something. So upon first scent, it smells quite a bit stronger than I would expect it to be. But it looks quite a lot more clear than I would expect it to be. Let me just grab the can right here. I just want to give you a quick shot of what that would look like. It looks like olive oil. Olive oil and Popeye, our favorite, right? Yeet. Still learning how to readjust and where my spots are here because I've never made a YouTube video before. Let my laptop open here. I was going to use it to reference like little notes and stuff and talk about hockey stuff, but I've already noticed at this point, after just making first YouTube video and about 5 minutes in, that's it's just not realistic to have this that script. I know what I want to talk about, and I'm pretty comfortable usually at public speaking and presenting and that kind of thing, just for my career and that kind of thing, right? So that's fine by me. You know what? I'm actually going to check if we do have ice because I actually it smells so strong that I think it would be better with some ice. Oh, that's not really well. All right. Well, in that case, whatever. We will go ahead and drink it straight out of the can, my friend. My Canuck friends, I cheers you. Let's have a drink, shall we? Now, before I get into this, I'm going to say, when I do things like this, I might go out into other parts of Winnipeg, even other parts of Canada if I can. Just day drink out in the wilderness, get some fresh air. Today is very cold, very gray and cloudy, so I had no intention of doing that. It was raining all last night. There's just puddles everywhere. It's just not a fun thing to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try out. See how it tastes. It's good. It's not even strong, but it tastes like something. Tastes like something you add to a meal to cook with. To be honest, it doesn't taste like a drink that you would drink for the joy of it. It's not bad, but it's not gross or nothing like that. Um, I guess because of the lemony hint in there, it just tastes like a very mild alcohol. A little bit of lemon added in there. So it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. But besides its sort of weak demeanor, it has a very syrupy blandness to it. So I wouldn't say it's potent because it's really not very strong. In fact, I can't even taste the alcohol in this really. Like you can taste the alcohol, but you can't feel it. There's no burn in the sense of I'm drinking and taking a shot sort of type thing, right? Which is I don't know, I almost expected that because it is 20. Like it be enough for the point where it's not super cold anymore because it was sitting here for a while where I was getting my camera system hooked up. But yeah, I don't know. It's not making me feel super buzzed or anything yet. I literally just drank 2 sips, so will obviously take a minute or two to kick in, but it's actually kind of good. I almost feel like this would be better as a cooking ingredient than it would to drink straight up. Right? I don't really think I would bring this to a party and drink it at a party because it's like it's not the type of drink you want to drink with your friends. I guess you would say. Um, I want to give this to a date to try and impress her. It's like that much, but it's alright. It's alright. Definitely got like a lemony taste to it. It's like you guys have ever had lemon chicken, like lemon chicken breast, and a little bit of butter in there, lemon butter chicken breast. It almost kind of tastes like that. It's kind of like not buttery, but the way it's syrupy and it's lemony, kind of tastes like that. It tastes like a cooking noodle for it. You can chop this is over the very. It's not hard at all. Which is surprising. I thought it would be. Let's go ahead and crack number 2, shall we? Appreciate you guys joining me for good shift. Make this can easy open. Yeah, pop this in. I don't even know if I can get this one. Oh, that was insane. Yeah, they need to work on that too. We should have just put a regular split on it, like a beer can, so you could just drink it straight out of the can like that. But I guess we're expecting you to actually mix it over ice, which some people probably don't want to do. I'm not sure what the point of that is because there's like, how much is this, right? 2 or 3 little shots. So is that really enough? So we're taking out a cup and putting ice into it and pouring this thing on it just to have 2 or 3 little shots. So if you drink it right away, it'll be gone. So it doesn't really seem intuitive. But I do like the taste. I do like the uniqueness of it. I do like the creativity of the little can. And I do think Nice Life did a good job with this, to be honest. Although I can't necessarily recommend buying it again, to be honest, because it's so expensive. It tastes more like a cooking ingredient. Not a bad cooking ingredient, a good cooking ingredient. Um, but it's definitely not like, you're gonna go in the lake with your buddies and go fishing and you want to drink a couple of beers or some whiskey, right? And, have a good time type thing. This is not something you're gonna bring into the lake with you. It just people would be like, what is this, right? What you might want to do is bring this, catch your fish, you add it to the fish after to give it a real like lemony kind of taste, a little bit of saltiness. That would be good actually. Maybe I should do that on one of my cooking shows coming up. That's an interesting idea actually. I should add it to my lemon chicken, and I'll do lemon chicken as well because lemon chicken is absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead. Cheers. Again, there's no good bite like there's alcohol in it. I almost even wonder if this is 20%. I know they say it is, but it doesn't really seem like it is. It's very lemony, very syrupy, with very light alcohol content. I don't feel it buzzing me very much, which is my question if it's 20% alcohol. But if they say it is, I mean, I'm not going to argue them, I guess, right? So it's good. It's good, but it's probably not something I'll drink again. It's something that I definitely want to try cooking with. I'd like you guys to try it. I want to know your thoughts mainly. That overall, I mean, I'd like to give this an overall 1 to 10, right? I mean, Michelob, like, what's even the point of rating that? Everyone's had a Michelob. I guess I can rate Michelob like a 6.5 or a 7, maybe out of 10. Because I mean, it's just generic beer. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's light. Michelob is. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of a beer taste, so it is good for like early drinking, morning drinking. Um, when you go have a late night, you just want to wake up and live that rock and roll lifestyle and start playing rock and roll and start drinking. This is a Michelob's a good one to go to and just get it done, get you in the mood after two or three, right? This stuff I don't know. I don't think I'd really want to wake up in the morning and drink 2 cans of this to be honest. For a common day drinker like me, like you're always kind of looking for depending on what time of day it is and how your mood is, like if I'm off work, right, then I'm gonna go probably buy a couple of craft beers. If I'm waking up early in the morning, spend the night with my girl, then probably want to drink a couple of Michelob at least just to start the day or something very light. Um, you know, Blood Light, Coors Light, this stuff. But that's not the same that for everyone. Some people like to wake up and start buying with the whiskey, right? So it depends. Depends who you are and the way you day drink, I guess. I think as Canadians, we tend to downplay the amount that we actually day drink. um, I'm not gonna lie, day drink a lot. I drink a lot, but that's really big for people. There's a real drinking culture down here, right? I do, but it's not. I don't know. You could even drink this in the morning. To be honest, right? You wake up in the morning, there's no bite to it. It's not going to make you like, oh, I feel sick or something like this because you had a bunch of alcohol the night before. But at the same time, you're gonna slosh the syrupy, lemony, alcohol tasting drink in your mouth, and it might be a little weird. Might be a little weird. Like I was saying, here in Winnipeg, a lot of us drink. And do day drink. Most of my friends drink almost every day. I don't drink every day, but I do drink at least a few times a week. Right. So you know, Winnipeg's the type of place where you take the bus and you have a beer on the back of the bus and you look around and everyone around you is really also drinking beer or a cooler or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know how I want to pick. Like this cat, hey, I can feel a little there. But it's almost hard to get the bottom side because of the way they designed it. And you know what? I'm gonna have another Nicole with you guys just because I'm chilled. Don't want to say it. Don't know what the taste is of the milk, but kind of I do. Like it's good, but it's not great. It's like drinking syrupy lemon juice with alcohol in it. That's the way I would describe it. But as a Canadian, there's you can pretty much drink anything with alcohol, right? So cheers. We'll go ahead and take a little globe here. Nice light brainy taste. Can't go wrong with that. Mm. So again, if there's something you want me to review on your behalf, I would love to do that. Just let me know. This has been a fun YouTube video to make. You're gonna have to do quite a bit of editing and learn how to do that for my first try, but it's awesome to just bring you guys into a loop and we can start this new sharing of my life with everybody in there.